Welcome back. Now, I am super excited about this next segment. As you can see, I'm joined now by Chef Joe Baker. Joe, thanks so much for being with us today.
Oh, please, thank you so much for having me. I love cooking and I love to share it, so I'm really excited to be here today.
Well, this is a good combo because I love eating.
Perfect. So. Hey, there we go.
Okay, so tell us what we're going to be baking today.
I figured today we'd make a wonderful strawberry roulade. It's very, very simple. Follow our lead. So we've already combined 4 large eggs and 100 grams of sugar, and we whip it to the ribbon stage. And as you can see, when we talk about a ribbon, it just means it's a very thick, foamy stage.
Okay.
So while we let that continue whipping, I'm gonna ask Kandace to start cutting up our strawberries, because obviously we need strawberries for a strawberry roulade.
Diced or?
I would just chop them. Perfect. So what we're gonna do when we're done chopping these strawberries is we're actually gonna toss them in strawberry jam.
Okay, so should I go ahead and put them in?
Absolutely.
Is this enough?
That's perfect, right?
Okay.
So we'll take these out. Let's get the strawberries in there.
Okay.
And then we'll just toss them in their own jelly. That looks amazing.
Delicious.
Perfect. Now we have our ribbon, so if you'll go ahead and cut that off.
Okay.
So as we talk about our ribbon, we see it's beautiful, it's thick, it ribbons onto itself, it slowly cascades back in. We're gonna slowly kind of fold in the flour.
Okay.
So we take our flour. If I dump it in there, what'll happen is it'll collapse the meringue that we just established.
Okay.
So I'm gonna gently mix a little bit. You see I'm mixing in a circle and through the bottom.
Okay.
We'll take our rubber spatula and we'll fold just one last time just to be sure we have it all.
Okay.
Right? Looks great. So now we take this onto a baking tray lined with a silicone mat, right? So just pour it on there. See how that just flows really nice and smooth? It's got a full airy body to it. We'll actually take our offset spatula and we'll level it out to make sure it's nice and flat. So this needs to go into what we consider a hot oven. So this needs to bake at 425 degrees for only about 7 or 8 minutes. So this is what our roulade looks like when it comes out right out of the oven. So here we have 125 grams of egg whites. Kandace, if you'll throw that in the machine for us. And just start stirring it maybe on speed 2, just so we can gently get some air developing in there. Now while that's going, I'm actually gonna take 250 grams of sugar, pour it right into my pot. I'm gonna take 75 grams of water, pour that over, and then we're gonna cook that. What we're doing is we're creating a sugar syrup over here. So the temperature range we're going for is 236 degrees Fahrenheit to 244 degrees Fahrenheit. This probe will keep your fingers very safe, and it has an alarm when it reaches the temperature.
Oh, nice.
So I don't have to stand here and watch it the entire time. All right, so our sugar's got to the right temperature. Again, we're at that 240 to 244 degrees Fahrenheit, right? While it's still whipping, we need to very safely remove this from the heat, turn the heat source off. We set it right on the edge of the bowl and stream it down the side. So next we have to add a whole pound of butter. Now I'm gonna let Kandace do this. What we need to do is gently slide that butter right into the bowl with all of that.
The whole thing?
The whole thing, right in there. Don't be shy. Done.
All right.
Then we turn this up real fast just to evenly incorporate it. And there you have Italian meringue buttercream. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this and we're gonna move on. Right? It looks fantastic. I'm very happy with it. So now let's put it all together. So we're gonna take a layer of jam, and it takes less than you think it does. We take our offset spatula again, using both fingers, and we spread it, get it really nice and thin. Next, Kandace, if you'll put our strawberries in there.
Okay.
Just go ahead and go crazy, any way you'd like them. Nice. And then we'll finish it with our buttercream, right? So we're gonna take this, right like that. And then Kandace, using her offset spatula skills, she'll spread that around. All right, get it as even as you can. You'll notice the filling's gonna spread a little bit, that's fine. So now we have to actually roll it. You see you have a beautiful roulade.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, feel free to taste, because we have to know if it's worth serving, otherwise we'll just start all over.
Oh yeah. And do we put icing on top?
You absolutely can. At this point, the roulade is completely up to you how you want to finish it.
Okay, this was delicious.
Well, thank
you so much for being here today.
Oh, of course, you did an amazing job. I mean, you're welcome in my kitchen any day.
Oh, you're sweet. And thanks for making it so easy for us. Tell us where our viewers can find the full recipe.
So obviously we were a little fast for TV today, but the entire recipe can be found on the Today with Kandace website. The whole thing will be there with advanced tips and a place to ask me questions directly.
Great. Thank you so much, Joe. We'll see you next time. And that's our show for today. We're going to wrap it up right here because I'm going to go eat some more of this cake.